Once upon a time in a lush green jungle, there lived a mighty lion. He was the king of the jungle, and everyone respected him. One day, the lion decided to call a grand jungle meeting. All animals must attend, he roared from his royal rock. The message spread through the jungle like wildfire. The elephants with their rumbling steps, the monkeys with their chattering screams, the parrots with their echoing calls, and even the sneaky snakes slithering through the undergrowth. Final point, he said, we create a jungle fun day every Friday. Games, food, and a dance-off, he suggested, winking at the hippos. The monkeys in the crowd flipped, and the elephants stomped their feet in approval. Even the crocodile, usually too lazy to crack a smile, couldn't help but grin at the prospect of a fun-filled day. The lion looked at all the smiling faces around him and couldn't help but feel a warmth in his heart. They all made their way to the clearing, where the lion sat on his rock. From this day forward, he announced, the dog is officially our jungle event manager. And so, thanks to a small dog with a big dream, the jungle became a more fun and exciting place. The animals learned that sometimes the smallest voices have the biggest dreams and the wildest ideas, and that a little bit of planning can make all the difference. As for the dog, he proved that no matter how big the challenge, even a small dog can make a big difference with a little bit of confidence and a whole lot of heart. The jungle erupted in applause, and the dog, taking a bow, couldn't help but bark happily. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to follow at Barking and Thrilled, he said with a playful wink. As the animals assembled, the lion noticed a small dog making his way towards the gathering. The dog, dressed in a tiny suit and clutching a briefcase, trotted confidently into the circle. The lion raised an eyebrow. What are you doing here, little one? This is a meeting for important animals, he said, trying to sound intimidating. The dog, unfazed by the lion's glare, barked proudly, I'm here to give suggestions, Mr. Lion. The jungle erupted in laughter. The animals could unbelieve a tiny dog would have the audacity to suggest things to their great leader. Only the parrot, perched on the lion's rock, seemed intrigued. Well, this should be good, she whispered to the lion, her eyes twinkling with amusement. The lion, intrigued by the dog's confidence, decided to play along. Very well, he said with a smirk. You have 2 minutes. Impress me. All right. What's point 3? He asked, chuckling. Point 3, said the dog, more snacks during meetings. I brought samples, he said, pulling out several bone-shaped banana cookies. Even the leopard, known for his ferocious and rather grumpy nature, licked his lips at the sight of the delicious cookies. The lion took a cookie, and his eyes widened in surprise. Well, this is actually good, he admitted. The dog, tail wagging, cleared his throat and began, Point 1. We need a better jungle Wi-Fi. How else will we stream jungle flicks? The monkeys in the crowd cheered. Yes, we missed the last episode of Banana Wars. The dog ignored the excited chatter and continued. Point 2. Jungle Cleaning Day. These leaves are everywhere, he said, gesturing to the piles of fallen leaves littering the clearing. A hippo, who had been eyeing the leaves, sneezed loudly into one of the piles and nodded in agreement. The lion, impressed by the dog's bravery and the animal's positive reactions, couldn't help but let out a sigh. The dog beamed, his tail wagging furiously. He stood up on his rock, his gaze sweeping over the excited crowd. The lion, shaking his head with a smile, muttered, What have I started? The end.